Working hard and presenting well. Langdon attracted a crowd. They're tackling with great intent. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. On centre wing. Steele. Tholstrup. Myercheck. Approaching the 50. He's been busy so far. Spills loose. Is this the moment? He's lost possession. No easy exit. And finally over the line.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
McGovern with the footy. Good work rate. Takes the logical option. The Blues should be able to clear now. Haynes, strong grab. What can they build here? Hewitt, dangerous to leave on his own. Well played. Mackay has charged into space. He doesn't waste many. The kick is a poor one. Rivers, this is promising. Florence doing what he does best. Cowan, it's not a fair fight. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Smith knew where the help was. Akers. Mackay lays it off. Haywood, the defenders will be nervous. Fogarty, it's a desperate tackle. You have to be tough to play this game. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Pitnet smashes it out of there. Windsor, no one can mark. McGovern puts his head over it. Squeezes the kick. Viney in the centre square. Not a lot of space to work with. McDonald has a paddock in front of him. The umpire will have it. Pitnet wins it down. Chera in no man's land. They might be caught out on the turnover. Throws it on the boot. Time to turn on the Jets. Haynes gets the kick away. Smith normally delivers. The Blues moving the ball well. Can he impose himself on the match? Haywood, this is good footy. They've got them on the overlap. Newman marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Kicks at goal, and that's ugly. He hasn't even scored. Taking time to assess the options. He's hit up the lead. Tries a safe ball. Sharp. He's stopped in his tracks. That's commitment to the cause. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Pitnet punches it out of the ruck. Walsh. It's a poor kick. Lever takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. What can they muster from the back half? Lowers the eyes. Lever all on his own. And they're away. Haywood makes good contact. Haynes. He won't be happy with that one. And that's a letdown. Searching kick. Salem couldn't hold it under pressure. Williams leads his opponent. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Pitnet showing his skills. Smith. Mackay gathers in the centre square. Akers manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. Hewitt, he's gone. Windsor gets back and should be able to see off the danger. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Blasts away. Good disciplined defence. Carroll feeling the heat. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point. He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
Perhaps he should look to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
McGovern to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. Carroll hoping for a big contested grab. Rivers with the intercept mark. Who's at home? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Neat little worm burner. Hollins with a chance to run. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Time to check in with Gary.
There's obviously not a great deal on the highlights reel, but the tackling from both sides has really stood out. Everyone out there understands the importance of exerting great pressure. The more you do that, the more chance there is that your opposition will crack. Keeping it up for 4 quarters is the key.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. McDonald looking for territory. Steele, Tholstrup. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Pitnet got his palm to it. Chera, Hewitt, he's everywhere at the moment. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Van Rooyen lurking menacingly.
The Demons are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
Pitnet slaps it out. Chera, Hewitt. Is that holding the ball? How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
He's suggesting he got something on it. Oh, I'm not sure he did.
Tholstrup has pushed deep and can have a shot.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one?
They get full value for a deep entry.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Demons have well and truly got the jump now. Pitnet with a deft tap. Chera. Mackay might be just outside his range. Fogarty, will he look for a target or go himself? Picking their way through. Punched away. Salem runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Hewitt trying to bring the Crummers into play. Haywood. Pitnet gathers on the half volley. He can peg one back for them with a straight kick, but he's hit the post.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Bowie tasked with the kick in. Steele, he's taken a beauty. Lever presents in space. Langford, that's good work rate. The Demons are out of trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Doesn't often waste it. Van Rooyen in the clear on centre wing. It's come unstuck. Tidy ball. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Hewitt has found some space. Smith gets a good bounce. The Blues, not at their best so far, honours the lead. They need a spark. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Opportunity for a check side here.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
One kick game again. Pitnet with a deft tap. Smith, Chera, Walsh had some assistance. Hewitt, what can he do with it? They cannot keep him quiet. Lever cops some unwanted attention. Oh, it's a dreadful moment. They've given it up right in front of goal.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Blues having a good patch. Pitnet wins it down. Chera on the same page as his ruck. Mackay. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. He's had little impact so far. Sharp. Dangerous to leave on his own. Wiedering with a terrific mark deep in defence. The Blues having a great patch. Probing ball. Haywood can keep it moving. His field kicking is normally first rate. Turned over on centre wing. Good looking kick. Haywood goes without it. Wiedering desperate to win it back. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Quick snap is off target.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
McGovern to bring it in. Pitnet pushes into space and receives the footy. Sizes up what's ahead. Steele couldn't complete the mark. Can he impose himself on the match? McDonald drops into the hole and marks.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked. It's amazing how often players miss them.
This needs to come back, but it's not coming back enough.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
McGovern with the footy. Hewitt in the clear. Takes the safe option. Akers will tidy up. Gets the kick away. Foot race on the wing. Fogarty. What can they build here? Bouncing ball. Haywood. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They're tackling with venom today. The two big men do battle. Lindsay, red at best. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. We've got another stoppage. Gawn got his palm to it. Good ruck work and good roving too. Windsor, is anyone home? Saad with the big fist. Closed him down. Steele, Gawn, Langdon. He's been quiet. That's a waste. Searching kick. He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Williams has charged into space. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. This is good ball movement. Delivers it inside 50. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Chips to halfback. Langdon works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Haynes doing what he does best. Fogarty. Gawn. That's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Kicks to space. Haynes picks off the pass. Normally delivers. Salem read that one right off the boot. Good work rate. He struggled to make an impact to this point. The kick was centimetre perfect. Just has to hit a target. Haynes thwarts them again. Taking time to assess the options. Smith on a lead. Lindsay. They're a big chance here. Steele. Marks. That's hard to stop. They've got them on the overlap. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
That ball should be heading back to the centre. Horrible miss.
Saad tasked with the kick in. Haynes handballs it to nobody. It's a desperate tackle. He's besieged. They're tackling with great intent. Gawn with the tap. Lindsay. This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, too wonky. It's a behind.
It's amazing how goal kicking gets in people's heads sometimes.
McGovern brings it back in. Pitnet working hard and presenting well. Clever kick. Walsh with a chance to run. Williams, good handball. Cowan, he's set upon. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Gawn slaps it out. Langford, Windsor, he's under close attention. No way through there, and they'll reset. Rucks go at it. Lindsay looking to extend this margin. Sparrow has a vice-like grip. Who's front and centre? Van Rooyen. That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
The ball's been living at one end. McGovern, all on his own. Well-weighted kick. Have they weathered the storm? That's skillful. They've opened them up here. The Demons forcing them out wide. Poor footy there. Keeps it low. Fritsch. Salem. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Cripps says thank you very much. Sharp read that well. Can the defenders repel them again? Saad clears the area. Melksham. He's kicked a goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Smith, he's everywhere at the moment. Rivers making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Chera, Cripps, not on my watch, he says. Haywood. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Blues came in knowing that they needed to apply great pressure, and they've done that so far. Has it come at the cost of their own ability to score, though? I get the feeling they're going to need to be a bit braver with ball in hand if they're to cause an upset.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Big clearance to win here. Smith leading from the front. Takes him high. That's good vision. Quality delivery by foot. Throws it on the boot. Haywood in some space on the wing. Mackay in the centre square. Can he hit a target? Langford got a fist in. Salem getting involved. Gets his kick despite the heat. No wonder coaches go grey. Tries a safe ball. Haywood runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Cripps, the Demons, under great pressure. Little one to half back. Akers affects the turnover. He's stopped in his tracks. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Not his finest moment. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy quickly. McDonald continues to be a thorn in their side. The kick is precise. Well played. By hand. Bowie in the right spot. Picking their way through. Chera blasts away. McDonald makes good contact. Rivers. He ran into a brick wall. Great tackling technique there. Important clearance here. He's not one to take a backward step. Gawn, Langdon, Windsor, Langford. Now it's someone else's problem. Chandler, Haywood mops that one up. He'll pump them back into attack. It's a race for goal. Young. They are tackling machines today. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The two big men do battle. Chera. They are hunting the ball carrier. The Demons are defending grimly. Who can get the clearance? Chera, Young. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. He converts and narrows the margin.
That's a triumph for persistence more than anything, and they needed it too.
It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. The big men fly. Lindsay, terrific tackle. It's not a fair fight. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Pitnet wins the tap. Cripps, Smith only knows one way. Chera, that's great footy. I've liked his game today. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
To put them back in front.
He can put them in front. Sadly, he's astray.
Did all the hard work only to let himself down with a kick.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Turner has found some space. Langdon makes position. Got a little time here. It's a dreadful mistake. Just needs an accurate kick now. The defence is disorganised. Punched away. Turner. He's suddenly a popular man. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession. They'll be back in front if he can nail it.
Snaps it goal, but it's off target.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Chandler can keep it moving. Looking for some quick ball movement. His field kicking is normally first rate. Decides to go. Umpire calls advantage and off they go. Langford, dangerous to leave on his own. Alarm bells are ringing. Hacking it forward. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Not many expected this match to be so close given how far apart on the ladder these sides both are.
Pitnet wins it. Chera into the middle with the kick. Mackay all alone in the centre square. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Cripps in his natural habitat. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Good ruck work. Steele. Windsor. This is great pressure footy. That's commitment to the cause. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Gawn showing his skills. Langford can send them into attack. Windsor. Langdon takes the hand pass. Steele.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Gawn wins the hit out. Cops some unwanted attention. Rinse and repeat. The two big men do battle. Cripps. Smith. He'll work all day. He might have thought about hand passing. Cripps. It's a tough game. When one tackle just won't do. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. Rucks go at it. Langford onto it. Windsor. Langdon under pressure. Gawn fighting hard. Out of the congestion. Windsor crosses the paint. That's wasteful. Tidy ball. Chera pushes into space and receives the footy. Good thinking and good execution too. He's only had the one inside 50. They've got a problem now. Just has to hit a target. McDonald, where would they be without him? Lowers the eyes. Sparrow on a lead. Good kick. They're moving the footy well here. The Blues have denied them the corridor. Young couldn't hold it under pressure. Steele. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Slick hands. Saab hasn't seen a lot of it. They must tidy up their kicking. They'll take the patient approach. Langdon with a chance to run. Young wins it back. Great mark. Lays it off. The Blues can build something here. Can he find a teammate? Time to turn on the Jets. McDonald gets there first. Rivers can't get a clean kick away. Motlop gathers. Williams. This is promising. That's a poor strike. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Demons are arguably in front on the scoreboard because they've been more efficient with the footy.
Gawn gets his hand to it. Tholstrup. McDonald gets the kick away. Fogarty. Akers. Boot. Ball. Goal!
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Blues with their noses in front. Pitnet just for something different. Smith can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He's been quiet. Second effort needed. Steele. Gawn. There goes the kick inside the 50. Melksham sets sail for home and he has delivered.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion and he made the most of it.
The Demons have steadied after they were challenged. Gawn with a deft tap. Steele. Smith wins it back. Mackay! Great body work. Can he impose himself on the match? Fogarty. No one's gone near him and he could make them pay. He's set upon. Uses the non-preferred. They've put themselves under pressure. The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Blues in front now. Gawn. He's been beaten, but he had a win there. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Who's at home? Turner tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Bowie. Viney. All on his own. Gives some ground with a handball. Lever. McDonald gets his kick despite the heat. The sprint is on. Bowie. He's drawn a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Gawn slaps it out. Tholstrup has a real turn of pace. Who's front and centre? Haynes gives it everything. Thumped away. Young. He'll be sore in the morning. They have absolutely spifflicated him. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Chera. Drop pass. Goal!
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with them.
The Blues are doing enough to keep their noses in front. The big men fly. Steele. They cannot keep him quiet. Closed him down. He's had little impact so far. Mackay wins it back. That's a bit of a gift. Clever kick. Sharp works hard to present. Key contest coming up. Florence thwarts them again. Can he hit a target? Honours the lead. He's leading all comers for disposals. It's a bad mistake. Probing ball. McGovern may have just saved a goal. They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
Everywhere you look, there are great contests and players putting their bodies on the line. The game may open up once fatigue sets in, but so far these teams have been able to close down each other's space consistently, forcing long kicks, contests and turnovers. It's an absorbing match.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
Pitnet, he's worth his weight in gold. Smith, Chera, turned over. Quick kick towards centre-half forward. Van Rooyen, Viney, running in support. Haynes is a rock in defence. That's a useful ball. Ainsworth in the clear. Good handball. Florence, the Blues, look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Mackay has charged into space. Delivers to centre-half forward. Steele takes an excellent grab. Well-weighted kick. They've opened them up here. He's having a dirty day. Good work rate. The defence is disorganised. Pickett has a vice-like grip.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Pickett, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Demons have the first of the last quarter. Gawn with a deft tap. Steele, he's been industrious. They've given it back. That's skillful. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? There goes the kick inside the 50. Young is the man on the spot, and he's marked. Lever with the big fist. Rushed over, and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Turner has found some space. Langdon makes position, dishes it off. He's generally a good kick. It's come unstuck. Is anyone home? Steele saves the day. The Demons might be about to start something. Chandler working hard and being rewarded. Sharp normally delivers. Gawn can keep it moving. The defence has fallen down. Alarm bells are ringing. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Demons are really taking it to them today. Important clearance here. Steele kicks to space. Chandler all alone in the centre square. Sharp can just about go all the way. Searching kick. Fritsch fumbled it like a cake of soap. It's not a fair fight. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Van Rooyen with a deft tap. A goal-scoring opportunity may have gone begging there. Pickett desperate to win it back. He's put it through.
The Blues have got to find a way to put the clamps on. They're too easy to score against at the minute.
The Demons have kicked the past three and they're looking formidable. The big men fly. Steele, a quick getaway wasn't possible. The Blues will have one eye on the clock. Pitnet gets his hand to it. Steele. Myercheck, strong grab. The Demons are red hot at the moment. Knew the tackle was coming. Squeezes the kick. No easy exit. It's a catastrophic mistake. In he goes.
A huge kick in the context of the match.
He completes the formalities.
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. Pitnet wins the tap. Cripps, Akers, terrific tackle. Hewitt, that's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. McDonald making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Van Rooyen on the non-preferred. Sparrow gets to the front spot. They're moving the footy well here. Langdon, he's gone. He's lost it. Steele can send them into attack. Rivers. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Pitnet, the winner there. Cripps, he's been accosted. The Demons are finishing with a wet sail. Big tackle laid. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Gorn with a deft tap. Tholstrup, Steele. Myercheck read it well and claims the mark. Which way will it bounce? Hollins throws it on the boot. Salem, they must be sick of the sight of that. Akers, run down, great chase.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Viney pushes into space and receives the footy. Pickett outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Saar brings it back in. Oh no, what's he doing? I've liked his game today. The runner will be out in a minute and they're away. Gorn makes good contact. Salem runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer.
The Demons are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
One more will probably be enough to put it beyond doubt. Rucks go at it. Cripps gets the kick away. Rivers is proving hard to pass. Spills out in the tackle. Mackay. Chera should be in the votes today. He just keeps racking up disposals. Young, great hands there.
To give them a glimmer of hope.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Blues haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Gorn looking for territory. Windsor with a chance to send it forward. That's a dreadful hand pass. Pitnet, crunching tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Gorn wins the hit out. Akers one step ahead. Cripps. Can he find a teammate? Good disciplined defence. Bowie. Time to turn on the Jets. Akers runs onto it. They are hunting the ball carrier. They're tackling with great intent. Gorn showing his skills. Viney on the same page as his ruck. Pickett met solidly. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Sparrow hunting the footy. He's stopped in his tracks. Can he hit a target? Myercheck. He sends them inside for the 4th time. Pickett drops into the hole and marks.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
No trouble at all.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Demons with a steadying goal. The big men fly. Windsor trying to find a path. Langdon runs onto it. Myercheck on a lead. You can see their confidence growing. Pickett has gone off the chain.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Demons may have seen off the threat now. The big men fly. Steele, turnover in the middle. This could hurt. Akers, who's at home? Lever, we've seen that before. He ran into a brick wall. Steele, he's everywhere at the moment. Gorn uses the body well. Chandler, sharp. They're huffing and puffing. Pickett, probably too far out to score. Heads for the pocket. Who's front and centre? And we'll have a throw in.
The Blues would improve their chances if they could hit the target more often. Their disposal's left a fair bit to be desired.
It's been a great duel between the two big men. Langford. Akers. He's taken a beauty. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Williams has got loose. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. Well played. Almost threw it out. Langford in the centre square. Chandler. Myercheck. That's a big play. The defence has fallen down. The Demons have winners everywhere. He will surely make this count.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
The Demons have had a great patch. The big men fly. Steele, Hewitt mops that one up. Couldn't burst through. Gawn, Akers in the right spot at the right time. Smith, Hewitt. Both sides will be glad to hear the siren, I suspect. Gawn has probably got the points at this stage. Steele, they might be caught out on the turnover. Petty. Probing ball. Gawn, great body work. Windsor, that's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he had no prior. The Demons have come over the top and they've won going away. That was a powerful statement in the last quarter. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Blues have to be able to maintain their intensity. They were in the contest up to their eyeballs, but then they dropped away. And you can't afford to do that because you get hurt pretty quickly, as they found out. They'll be formidable when they start putting four quarters together, though.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious.
On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. It was 7th versus 2nd when Fitzroy met Collingwood at Princes Park in round 11, 1992. After scoring the only goal of the first term, Fitzroy pulled away and were in control with a 27-point lead at the final change. Collingwood slammed on 7 goals in the final term, the last from former Lion Gary Pert, putting the Pies in front with less than 2 minutes to play. The Lions mounted one last attack with a long kick to full forward where captain Paul Roos gathered a loose ball, turned and snapped truly off his non-preferred left foot to give the Lions the win with just 13 seconds left. 13-14 to 13-11. All is in readiness and the umpire will get us underway. Fort wins the first ruck contest. McCluggage, he's under close attention.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Fort with a deft tap. Dunkley, they have absolutely spifflicated him. Rinse and repeat.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Neal will be important as always. Berry. Lohman, big tackle laid. And he's done for holding the ball.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Clever kick. Crisp pushes into space and receives the footy. They've picked their way through. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Takes the short option. Berry with a chance to run. That's a useful ball. They've opened them up here. Zorko. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Neal marks on centre wing. Searching kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Can he hit a target? Hill got a fist in. Knew the tackle was coming. Look at him go. He's set upon. The umpire will have it. Fort showing his skills. McCluggage, Dunkley, desperate defence. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Fort gets his hand to it. Neal, McCluggage. You have to love the commitment. Allen, he's gone. He had plenty of time.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
That's skillful. Good work rate. Lowers the eyes. Maynard, tidy ball. Membry has found some space. Neat little worm burner. Hill in the centre square. Can he find a teammate? Side bottom. Has a vice-like grip. Going for territory. Lester spoils. Dacos. He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Lions were defending well until they weren't. They'll be disappointed to let that one through after a dogged opening.
The Pies with the first goal. Cameron smashes it out of there. Long, Pendlebury, Schiltz. That's good work rate. Crisp sets sail for home and he has delivered.
They've wasted no time applying some scoreboard pressure. It's been a fine start.
They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. The big men fly. McCluggage, Dunkley, normally delivers. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's been busy so far. Payne, he's besieged. They're tackling with great intent. Fort wins the tap. McCluggage, Neal. Is anyone home? Defence 101 there. Dacos. Kicks to space. Payne, we've seen that before. Side bottom, Hill. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. Can he impose himself on the match? McCluggage works hard to present. Allen has found some space. Looking to peg one back. Berry has floated forward. He will surely make this count.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
He's given it a tug and missed.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Dacos heads wide with the kick in. Quaynor in the clear. Probing ball. Crisp on a lead. The Pies look well drilled. Hill can keep it moving. Good looking kick. Quaynor presents in space. Crisp. Schiltz. What a hand pass. Houston in the right spot. That's not going to work. Wilmot ensures that foray will come to nothing. The Lions are out of trouble. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? He might have thought about the corridor. Thumped away. Schiltz. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. Bouncing ball. McCreary. It's no place for the faint-hearted. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Fort showing his skills. McCluggage. His field kicking is normally first rate. Quality delivery by Foot. He's made a hot start to this match. Morris gets the kick away. Quaynor had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. The Pies showing some good signs early. Crisp. Fort takes an excellent grab. Great play. Dunkley couldn't haul that one in. They're going hammer and tong. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Dacos, Frampton, Houston. Who was he aiming for? They've given it up. They'll sweep this ball forward. There goes the kick inside the 50. Neal has worked hard to present. He's made a bright start. Punched away. Moore is cool under pressure. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Dacos brings it back in. Manages to find a teammate. The kick was centimetre perfect. Short pass looks good. The Pies moving the ball well. Houston all on his own. The Lions guarding the corridor. Membry dangerous to leave on his own. Andrews, you beauty! Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. They could almost have raffled it. Conservative kick. Morris in the clear on centre wing. Picking their way through. DeGoey picks it off. That's poor kicking. Crisp has got off the chain. Houston, they've worked it well. How's the entry? Dangerous spot for a loose ball. He's run into trouble. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Cameron wins the hit out. Pendlebury, long. It's a bad miss.
You have to wonder how paid professionals can miss those sorts of goals.
Wilmot with the footy. Zorko working hard and being rewarded. Slowing it down. Answorth has charged into space. That's a well-placed kick. What can they muster from the back half? He's normally good on his non-preferred. Membry needing support. The Pies having a great patch. They are looking hot early. It's a poor inside 50. The Lions might be about to start something. Morris. Little one to half back. Have they weathered the storm? And they're away. Lohman has got loose. Good kick. Schiltz read that one like a book. Ignoring the corridor for now. Houston. They're on point so far. It's amounted to nothing when one tackle just won't do. Stoppage coming up on the wing. The two big men do battle. Neal, that's unusual. Gets his kick despite the heat. Houston, it's a tough game. The fans will be happy to see this. Neither side able to clear the footy. Cameron wins it. Answorth, McCluggage. They've put themselves under pressure. He'll be annoyed at himself letting the tackle slip high. Lipinski in some space on the wing. Cameron, Schiltz has it within range. The Pies have started well. DeGoey drops into the hole and marks.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement much better than that. It was all too easy.
set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Looking for a quick transition. That's well played. Tries a safe ball. Zorko with a chance to relieve the pressure. Holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Allen went bang. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. The kick is precise. Can they find a late goal? Rayner, probably too far out to score. Ashcroft, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Bort palms it down. Dacos, what a work ethic he has. Long, he's hit up the lead. The Pies are playing like winners. Well played. Quarter time, and one side will be happier than the other clearly, but there's a long way to go.
Time to check in with Gary.
The Lions have had less of the footy, but somehow they've had less tackles as well. That tells me they're not working hard enough, and that will have to change if they're to mount a challenge.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
Cameron got his palm to it. Dacos, Bort leads his opponent. Can he hit a target? Maynard, the Pies are playing some great footy. Long takes it at centre halfback. The kick was misdirected. They need a spark. Wilmot throws it on the boot. Houston doing what he does best. Bailey couldn't get a disposal. The Lions not at their best so far. Moore is worth his weight in gold. Careful ball movement. Allen with a chance to run. That'll work. Neat little worm burner. Who's got the wheels? He might have thought about hand passing. And out it goes.
The Pies are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Bort wins it down. Ashcroft, they are hunting the ball carrier. That's not a good kick. They'll take the patient approach. You can see their confidence growing. Lipinski, what's he got on offer? The Pies are bringing great energy. Long has a vice-like grip.
The Pies have certainly looked the better side. They'll be hard to catch.
That won't score. It's a disappointing result. That's skillful. McCluggage has found some space. Well-weighted kick. Spent what he didn't have. Looking to extend this margin. Elliott is in the clear and marks uncontested.
His goal is so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
Wilmot heads wide with the kick in. Gardner working hard and presenting well. Berry. In no hurry here. Frampton didn't need to be asked twice. McCreary attracted a crowd.
He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle.
Who can get the clearance? Answorth, Dunkley, Pendlebury gets in the way. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
The Pies are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Allen, Pendlebury. Who's at home? Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Searching kick. Draper pushes into space and receives the footy. Gardner can keep it moving. Tidy ball. Hill making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Ashcroft. He's got an option in the centre square. Honours the lead. Decides to go. They've got a problem now. Another forward 50 entry. McStay is a beacon in that forward line. McCreary. This is good footy. In he goes.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He kicks the goal.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Lions really need to respond now. Cameron slaps it out. Allen, Pendlebury, hacking it forward. Side bottom. Can he impose himself on the match? No one can mark. Hill. He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Lions are falling well short of the standards they set for themselves. In fact, there are some signs that they might be about to drop their bundle.
The Pies have come with a rush, and they might be unassailable soon. Long. Allen takes the hand pass. Crunching tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The umpire will have it. Cameron wins the hit out like Batman and Robin. Good disciplined defence. Schiltz, Fort, mops that one up. Draper, Ashcroft. Can he be the fire starter? The Lions moving the ball well. The defence has fallen down. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Lipinski presents in space. Clever kick. Houston works hard to present. They've found the magic formula. The Pies have winners everywhere. The Lions are chasing tail. Lace out. Great footy.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
They've managed to put quite a gap on the scoreboard this quarter. They've certainly got their tails up.
The Pies are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Long, absorbing the pressure. Pendlebury. Leicester clears the area. McCreary. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Fort has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Answorth. McCluggage. Side bottom. Wins it back. Great mark. That's a useful ball. Dacos. Marks. And this is in danger of becoming a rout.
To finish off the good work.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
He's normally deadly with those snaps, so it's a surprise to see him miss that one.
The Lions desperately need to shift the momentum. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Lohman, that's good work rate. Leicester, working hard and being rewarded. They've given it back. Membry, he's got support. Hill, he won't be happy with that one. Elliott takes the mark and can extend the margin.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Can he find a teammate? Ashcroft makes position. McStay, an unexpected opportunity here.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
They're on a tear and they're dealing maximum damage.
He managed to find some space and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Pies clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. The big men fly. I felt that one from here. The umpire says he had no prior. Cameron wins the tap. Lipinski, Allen, slick hands. This is promising. Can he hit a target? The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Lions are just not getting the ball inside 50 enough. There's not much the forwards can do.
Fort palms it down. Dacos, he's giving 100%. Ashcroft, he's lost it.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Great pressure there and gets the reward. He's 1 from 1 so far.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out. Waiting for someone to come at him. He's hit up the lead. Taking time to assess the options. Morris gets to the front spot. What can they muster from the back half? He's generally a good kick. The Lions are out of trouble. Probing ball. They could be vulnerable here. He might have thought about the corridor. Morris has it now on centre wing. They've got winners all over the park. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Fort, strong grab. What's he got on offer? Great play. Houston is racking up spoils. He's been busy so far. In no man's land. McCluggage gets to it first. Looking to peg one back. That's a bit of a waste. It's a tough game. And he's done for holding the ball.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness. The tide's well and truly against him. This is a must.
Should kick the goal now and does.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
Just when they were staring down the barrel of a goalless first half, they've found the right formula. He'll be sore in the morning. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Bort got his palm to it. Dunkley, Rayner. He's been accosted. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Cameron palms it down. Lipinski, Allen running in support. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Lions don't want to handball the footy. They just keep throwing it on the boot and hoping for the best. Smart teams are never going to let you get away with that. Is it a case of a poor game plan, or are these players simply not listening to the coach? Either way, they'll have more success if they can start using handball as a creative weapon that gives the players ahead of the ball an opportunity to lead and take uncontested marks rather than having to deal with constant body contact, which is not only unproductive but a taxing way to play the game.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. The two big men do battle. Dunkley, big shove there, has to be a free. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was misdirected. He's been industrious. And that's a letdown. Delivers to centre half forward. They've opened them up here. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Neal has found some space.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Dacos with the footy. Good work rate. That's skillful. Side bottom has found some space. Tidy ball. DeGoey has got loose. They're playing with purpose and poise. Quality delivery by Foot. Doesn't often waste it. Pendlebury with a chance to run. Searching kick. Payne takes an excellent grab. What a hand pass. Zorko. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Neal. Cameron in the centre square. McStay. DeGoey. Hill. That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Pies on the board first after half-time. The big men fly. Dunkley, Bailey. Now it's someone else's problem. That's poor play. The kick was centimetre perfect. Takes the logical option. Dacos. Is that holding the ball? De Goey. He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
That could have just about put it out of their reach.
Looking for a quick transition.
Andrews with a chance to relieve the pressure. And they're away. They're moving the footy well here. He doesn't waste many. Dunkley, great body work. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Pendlebury makes good contact. Crisp, you asked for it, you got it. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Cameron with a deft tap. Pendlebury on the same page as his ruck. Lipinski. Berry drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Neat little worm burner. That's well played. The Pies forcing them out wide. McStay, it fell into his arms. Houston, Moore. The Lions are chasing tail. The Sharon hits the deck. McStay. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Draper wins the tap. Dunkley read it well. They desperately need a goal. Dacos making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Rayner. Moore tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Who can get the clearance? Neal. Lohman. Closes to 25. Mark it down. It's a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Cameron, the winner there. Dacos, errant handball, and they've turned it over. Good thinking and good execution too. Honours the lead. Golden opportunity here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Dacos to bring it in. Manages to find a teammate. Short pass looks good. Side bottom. All on his own. Long on a lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Houston working hard and presenting well. Clever kick. Elliott in some space on the wing. De Goey in the clear. That should be picked off. Zorko marks on the last line of defence. The Lions might be about to start something. Some indirect ball movement here. Draper can keep it moving. Well-weighted kick. Neal. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Schiltz couldn't complete the mark. Morris. What can he do with it? Well played. This is more positive. Neal pushes into space and receives the footy. Looking for two in a row. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Little one to half back. Schiltz working hard and being rewarded. Dacos. No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Morris. Dangerous to leave on his own. Good handball. Draper. They are hunting the ball carrier. That's wasteful. I've liked his game today. Dacos. Had to get it out. Crisp. The Pies. Look well drilled. Houston in the clear on centre wing. Andrews again with a superior judgment. De Goey stripped to the footy. Rayner, can they get two in a row? Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Bailey does the crumbing. He's set upon. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Cameron with the tap. Dacos. Rayner in the pocket. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The Pies are defending grimly. Cameron with the tap. Pendlebury. Got to get it on quickly. Neal. He's suddenly a popular man. He'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. That's a great tackle, and it's been rewarded.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Cameron makes position. Dacos in the right spot. Pendlebury is cool under pressure. It hasn't quite got the wheels. Punched away. Schiltz charges onto it. He's put it through.
So often he provides great energy for them up front, and he's done it again.
The Pies by 43. Bort wins it. Dunkley. Neal. Looking to peg one back. Hipwood is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
A great opportunity to make some inroads goes to waste.
Looking for a quick transition. Quaynor presents in space. Crisp. That's good work rate. Takes the short option. They've given it back. Hipwood. DeGoey is calm in a crisis. Crisp. Probing ball. Who's front and centre? Pendlebury in the thick of it as ever. The Pies are playing some great footy. Dacos. Long. Schiltz is the man on the spot and he's marked.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under not nearly enough pressure.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Lions are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Pies having a good third term. Bort wins it out of the centre. Dunkley, Neal, Ashcroft. Falls at his back. That'll be a free. He's had little impact so far. The kick is precise. Bombs it in. Quaynor doing what he does best. Frampton. Maynard runs onto it. The Pies continue to do as they wish. What's he got on offer? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Pendlebury. Bort read it well. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Lions are out of trouble. Leicester getting involved. Rayner marks on centre wing. Searching kick. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? That's symptomatic of their malaise. It's a dominant display. Side bottom. Dangerous place to lose it. Towards the goal mouth. Ashcroft. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Dacos to bring it back in. The Pies have winners everywhere. Lipinski works hard to present. Gee, they're playing well. Quaynor, this is promising. He's generally a good kick. Taking out some frustration possibly. Draper going for territory. That's a great hit up. Gives it everything. Maynard wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Crisp has found some space. Berry, time and again, he gets to the right place. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Pies didn't feel the need to turn on the afterburners in that quarter. They did the damage early, and that's given them the right to play at their own tempo. They might well have another big burst in them in the final quarter, but you get the feeling they would derive just as much pleasure from keeping their opponents well and truly shut down. A thoroughly professional performance so far.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Draper, they won't blame him. Rayner comes free in the tackle. Manages to get off a handball. Ashcroft. The Pies on the ball now. You can see their confidence growing. Who's got the wheels? Berry wins the race. He's caught. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Draper, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Dunkley, he's been accosted. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Draper palms it down. They have a good understanding, those two. Morris, great body work. Can they get themselves a consolation prize?
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. They're a pleasure to watch. Doesn't often waste it. Moore has charged into space. Maynard gets the kick away. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? They've found the magic formula. Membry! He's outmarked two of them. Dacos, he's shut him down. Ashcroft, they're giving them nothing. Goes back with the handball. It's a tough game. Throws it on the boot. The Pies have denied them the corridor. Dunkley with a chance to run. Neat little worm burner. Ashcroft delivers a long ball. Not sure what the idea was there. Chips to halfback. Maynard. Good looking kick. They're moving the footy well here. Takes the logical option. That's a bruising tackle. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Draper showing his skills. Neal, Ashcroft. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Draper looking for territory. Neal, Ashcroft. Big tackle laid. The Pies are giving them nothing.
The Lions have been too inconsistent with their intensity today, and that's not going to get it done against a good side.
Rayner, Neal running in support.
The Lions have been enormously disappointing. I don't think the coach has any answers from what I can see.
Draper punches it out of the ruck. Rayner gathers. Will he pump it deep? Maynard. Neat little stab kick. Frampton will tidy up. Met solidly. He's besieged.
They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Moore is worth his weight in goal. They're leading them a merry dance. Good thinking and good execution too. And they're away. Dacos. This is a big opportunity. Pendlebury. The Pies can smell blood. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. I've liked his game today. Dacos got a fist in. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. McStay. Elliott. Dacos. Finally, they go inside 50. DeGoey drops into the hole and marks.
There's a pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They're really opening them up, and right now they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Pies, with 3 in a row now, they're playing well. The big men fly. Answorth, Dunkley, takes the hand pass. Morris, he's copped some of his own medicine. They're tackling with venom today. Draper, the winner there. Answorth, Berry. I felt that one from here. The game might be over as a contest, but there's still plenty of intensity. Good ruck work. Allen just shoveled it out. Pendlebury. Through the centre square he goes. They've given it up. Kicks laterally. Answorth all on his own. They desperately need a goal. Howe couldn't mark. Berry. Morris has a vice-like grip. Inside 50 with the kick. Alarm bells are ringing.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that, but he has at least managed to score.
They're not getting many good looks at it, so you can understand them wanting to have a ping when they get a chance.
He's off. Some indirect ball movement here. Quaynor marks in the back pocket. Moore was afforded latitude. They're cutting them to ribbons. Allen can keep it moving. What's he got on offer? They're a delight to watch. Maynard working hard and presenting well. Long on a lead. The Lions are chasing tail. Andrews is a rock in defence. That's a useful ball. Answorth pushes into space and receives the footy. Fletcher, he's taken a beauty. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Well played. Gardner out of the congestion. Fletcher only knows one way. They're breaking down across half forward. They've opened them up here. Tidy ball. Membry on centre wing is marked. Dacos, not his finest moment. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Answorth. Bailey. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite. The two big men do battle. Rayner gets his kick despite the heat. Time to turn on the Jets. He's everywhere at the moment. Berry, is that holding the ball? Schiltz, didn't need to be asked twice. McCreary, that's good work rate. Crosses the paint. Andrews, they just keep kicking it back to him. Gardner, Berry, strong grab. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Answorth, in the clear. Fletcher, spearing pass. The Lions moving the ball well. The defence is disorganised. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Pendlebury with a chance to relieve the pressure. Dacos makes position, not wanting to bomb to a contest. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Honours the lead. Can he find a teammate? Draper picks off the pass. Answorth kicks to space. Bailey. They're moving the footy quickly. The sprint is on. He's carried it over the line. Moore pounces close to the line.
The Lions aren't winning anywhere near enough ball, and when they do, they're turning it over. They need a big lift.
Frampton with a deft tap. Dacos, he's been dispossessed. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
That hurts. Been such hard work for them that they can't afford to spurn opportunities like that one.
Trying to catch them out. What can they muster from the back half? That's skillful. Gee, they're playing well. Probing ball. The Pies have winners everywhere. Frampton all alone in the centre square. Searching kick. We're watching a very good side here. Schiltz, Dacos. They cannot keep him quiet. Crisp, DeGoey farms it out. Membry stripped of the footy. Elliott, it's fallen short. The Lions might be about to start something. Draper has found some space. He's hit up the lead. A chance to clear now. Dunkley works hard to present. Good work rate. Uses the non-preferred. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Not a lot of positives today. Schiltz couldn't quite. Ashcroft, Lohman. He's run into trouble. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Draper showing his skills. Ashcroft, he'll feel that one. Lohman outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They've got them on the overlap. Quaynor, he's lost it. Ball spills free in the tackle. Ashcroft, he's put it through.
The defenders can only do so much. The midfielders have also got to work hard defensively, or it just becomes too difficult.
Not many tip this result. The big men fly. Answorth, Dunkley. He's so good in close. Rayner. It was always likely to fall short. They're playing with purpose and poise. Bailey read it well.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
You've got to be taking these sorts of opportunities, especially when you're behind.
The Pies claim 4 vital points in the race to September. What are the main takeaways from that one, Huff?
If you weren't a believer in this side, you should be now. They've got themselves a big scalp, and perhaps just as important as the 4 points is the self-belief they'll draw from this. At their best, they're a very, very good football side.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. That's it from us. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you again soon. Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football. We're live from the picturesque Adelaide Oval. There's much on the line in today's match between Adelaide and Fremantle. We have one of last week's winners up against one of last week's losers. Today's match will offer further insight on where these teams sit in the pecking order. The skipper leads his team out onto the field. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Dockers. I think they're a better side than many have given them credit for. And if they can take the game on and give their forwards enough supply, they're every chance.
Thanks, Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. The Crows' biggest ever win against the Dockers stands at 117 points in round 15, 2009 at Amy Stadium. The scoreline, a barely believable 19-16-130 to 1-7-13. 12 Crows players registered 20 disposals or more, while Jason Paul-Pleasure and Kurt Tippett booted 5 goals each. Ryan Murphy had the distinction, if you want to call it that, of kicking the Dockers' only goal, which came in the third quarter. Their score of 13 remains the club's lowest in history. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Jackson wins the hit out. Brayshaw, Sarong in the right spot. Bolton, the Dockers moving the ball well, picking their way through. Keane clears the area. Tracy made the footy his. And we will do it all again. Jackson wins it down. Sarong. They get full value for a deep entry.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The Dockers on the board early. Jackson, the winner there. Brayshaw, he's caught. The umpire whistles for a ball up. O'Brien wins the tap. Dawson, Saligo. Fogarty, dangerous to leave on his own. Searching kick. That's a strong mark. Golden opportunity here.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. McVie can keep it moving. Good looking kick. The Dockers are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. Sharp on a lead. What's he got on offer? In no hurry here. Clark has charged into space. Careful ball movement. Frederick in the clear on centre wing. Great play. Worrell is there to save the day. They'll go the long way. Laird working hard and presenting well. Can he hit a target? Sharp absorbs the pressure. Brings it out wide. Anyone's ball. He doesn't waste many. The kick was centimetre perfect. Normally delivers. Good disciplined defence. Chapman. Laird spoils. Reed runs onto it. Can he find a teammate? Miller is calm in a crisis. Butts thought his way through it. Dawson gets to the front spot. He might have thought about the corridor. Rankin. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Jackson with a deft tap. Bolton, clean pickup. He picked his pocket. O'Brien. Clark reads the ball so well. Good kick. Rankin wins it back. Great mark. Neil Bullen. He'll feel that one. He's been busy so far. Look at the space he's got to work with. Towards the goal mouth. Punched away. Thilthorpe, desperate defence. Spears it to full forward. Neil Bullen. Warner, ever reliable. Boot to ball just in time. Jackson, dangerous place to lose it.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. A straight kick here, and they'll be in front.
If anyone can, it's him. But he hasn't got that online.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
Back into play. Good work rate. And they're away. They're moving the footy well here. Tidy ball. Switkowski has found some space. Can he impose himself on the match? McVie. He's hit up the lead. The Dockers looking ominous. Amos. Here's real danger now.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Hammers it home.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Dockers with the past 2 goals. Darcy wins it down. How will the umpire see this?
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
O'Brien looking for territory. Peatling. He's stopped in his tracks.
Both midfields are going to earn their money today.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Saligo. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Good tackle. Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Darcy with the tap. Sarong. Young. What can he do with it? Johnson. Sharp. Gets his kick despite the heat. Millerer lays it off. Hinge. He won't be happy with that one. Peatling. Loves the hard stuff. Just shoveled it out. Cumming. Comes steaming through. This is good ball movement. Keeps it low. Walker pushes into space and receives the footy. Crosses the paint. Clark doing what he does best. Ryan. Who's front and centre?
Time to turn on the Jets.
O'Brien runs onto it. Clark tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Stripped of it. Thilthorpe going at his first, and he's got it.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Crows have closed to within 4 points. O'Brien looking for territory.
Like Batman and Robin.
Cumming, and that's a letdown. Sarong, Young, Darcy. What's he got on offer? Clever kick, but desperate to win it back. He's got an option in the centre square. They could be vulnerable here. The Dockers showing some good signs early. Dudley with a chance to run. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Worrell.
The ump's not feeling forgiving today.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided on his wrong foot. Opportunity for a check side here.
Tries to bend this one back, but not enough.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Key to bring it in. Cumming. That's a useful ball.